My 35M, GF, 30F, thinks I should sell my house in order to make it fair for us to move in together. My 35M, girlfriend, 30F, thinks I should sell my house and rent or buy together to make it fair. So, context. I own my own home. She rents. I'm interested in her moving in. But she's only interested in living together if she owns something where I have to go through the same thing she goes through if we split up, meaning we both would be looking for new places to stay. If we split, I told her it's not fair for me to have to sell my home in order to live together. And finding another place to rent is far easier than buying another home if we split up. She disagrees. She thinks both of us, starting fresh, is the only way to make it fair. I'd like to get opinions. She is right? Is it unreasonable to make me sell my house just to rent together? I'd never own a house together with just a girlfriend who could split at any time. Opinions? She's being absolutely unreasonable in coercing you to make major financial decisions like this. Way out of line. If I have to go broke, you have to go broke. Sounds like a great way to start your self-improvement journey, masochist-style deadpan face. The fact that you're even considering this instead of walking the FVCK away is even more insane. Then your GF. Happy misery. Will be cheaper to get new girlfriend in long run. She's being unreasonable asking you to sell your home just to live with her. That makes no good financial sense at all. Why are you even questioning it? Totally insane. Sorry, that's insane. The most you should do is rent out your home and move into an apartment with her. Don't be a fool. Don't sell your home. She's making you take a substantial financial hit in order to prove a point. What that point is exactly is unclear. But it's financially irresponsible, and frankly, as just a girlfriend, she doesn't warrant it. It's unclear whether or not you have a mortgage. But whatever you do, do not sell your house. This is a terrible reason to sell. You both should be planning how to conquer the world together. She's thinking about how to make things equally bad when you break up. My BF owns the house we live in. I was renting when we met. When I moved in with him, we sat down and talked about how to do this. No demands. Just a conversation where both sides were heard. And then we came to a solution that was acceptable for us both and didn't involve anyone taking a major credit score hit, making a stupid financial decision, or is being taken advantage of. My point is, your GF is demented if she thinks this is how healthy relationships work. You're a team. Don't sell your house to appease her. I would seriously reconsider being in a relationship with someone who at that age would make such a disastrous decision financially. This is unreasonable. I think it is important to acknowledge that when you own the home you live in with another person, that does give you power that they don't have. And you need to take steps to make sure she is protected in a breakup similar to the way you are as a homeowner. Moving in together should be a step that benefits both of you, and I think you should acknowledge that you do need to share the risk of what happens in a breakup. But I think you should do that by helping alleviate that risk for her, rather than by taking equal risk onto yourself. That's not helpful. What I did when my at the time girlfriend moved into the home that I owned was that I charged her far less than either standard rent or half the mortgage. My mortgage was like $1,000 a month. I had her pay me $300 a month. Then she put the $400 difference between what she was paying in rent at her last place and what she was currently paying to me into a savings account that she owned. That way, if we broke up, she'd have all that money ready for first, last, security, moving expenses for a new place. And if we got married, that savings account could go alongside the equity in my house towards a down payment on a shared Family home. Do not sell your house. Offer a compromise. Give her a great rent deal and revisit the idea in a year or two. Or, rent out your house and move in with her or get a new apartment together. Moving in together is a test to see if the relationship can last long-term versus waiting to get married before living together. She is asking way too much from you this early in the relationship. She's a moron. Buying another house now at current interest rates and prices is not smart. How long have you guys been together? How long have you owned the house? I would never force my partner to sell a property to make it fair. It just doesn't make sense. Edit. More I think about it, the more it seems like she wants to set you back to make it fair, which just seems so off. My partner had assets before we got together and I never once thought or wanted him to get rid of it to make it fair. Just seems weirdly malicious to me. This request she's making is unreasonable. The financial benefits to her moving into your house are immense. The benefits to you keeping the home, renting it out and buying a joint home together are large too. Do not give up your home for this girlfriend, as it's an unrealistic and unreasonable request, so either show her the financial benefits she gains, the financial gains with the second option I gave, or a third and fourth option I could give long before you agree to this crazy request. There's also the fifth option of dumping her and finding someone who isn't so short-sighted and financially blind, which might make you happier down the road. Is there too? She's unreasonable here. That's a huge financial choice. She is bad news. Bruh, why are you on here? This is stupid. You really think someone who thinks like this will make a great wife? Or mother? I'm a woman in my 30s, so we'll try to empathize here with the situation. If I would had a partner who has his own place and wants me to move in, I would calculate with him how much money do we both have to pay for bills, utilities, additional charges equals, and split costs in two. I would split also how we take care of the space, and how do we operate with the space equals based on mutual agreement for it and upvoting what is nay or yay. Simple as that. This girl is acting in very odd way, if not insane. If you would ask me, it sounds a bit selfish or narcissistic, but I am not a psychiatrist or specialist to give her diagnosis. So please treat my words as a commentary over the fact how this situation is described as. Please talk with her, and if she cannot make her mind, give her space. Stay at your place. Suggest another attempt of discussion. If this will still not work out, then you maybe need to go as a couple on some sort of therapy meeting in safe space and discuss such a matter over there. I am serious with that one, as it might turn out she is dealing with something difficult from the past. That is why she acts in such an odd way. Or maybe it is the way she just is, which means hitting the wall anytime you are trying to be logical here. Either way, this situation sucks. The circumstances aren't even, but that's not anyone's fault, and the solution should not be sabotaging you. In your position, I'd start by saying something like, look, it's not that I have any reason to think we'll break up, but it does happen to people. I'd be willing to do things that make your position less awkward if this doesn't work. But I'm not willing to make my life more difficult in a way that doesn't benefit you. How would you feel about her moving in and not paying for housing? It's a huge benefit for her, and it wouldn't actually cost you anything that you're not already spending. That way, if things don't work out, you don't have a risk to your home, and she can have enough saved up that finding a place to stay would be easy. She's got issues. I wouldn't listen to any of them. If she can't compromise, I wouldn't even bother moving in until you're sure that your relationship is stable.
If you enjoyed this video, Please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.